so very much. Good morning to
on?
everyone. Yes, yes, I am.
Pull it
I'm on.
close.
Yeah, yeah. I want to thank my colleagues for their interest to improve transparency and increase protection online. There are a lot of initiatives under consideration today, and all of them raise issues that deserve our attention. Legislation brought forth by my friend in the majority would require the FTC to issue new rules and regulations and would grant the FTC with additional enforcement tools to reduce dark patterns, discriminatory algorithms, as you said, Madam Chair, harmful content directed at children, and would also grant new rights for consumers to take control of their data. I hope that means this is a precursor and not a substitute, and we've discussed this with the chairperson, for passing a national privacy and data security law. That is the best and most comprehensive way Congress can protect our constituents through these means. That's my opinion. I think many of the issues we will be discussing today can and should be a part of that larger privacy and data security discussion, and I sincerely hope my colleagues will join me in that effort. I'll say to my fellow colleagues that my door is always open, and we have a great relationship with the chairperson. Please don't hesitate to come and talk to me and give us some input on this particular issue. Earlier last month, a Republican leader, Rogers, released draft legislative language for the Control Our Data Act, or CODA, which would create one national standard for privacy and data security, establish clear rules of the road for businesses to be able to comply, and give every American equal data protections regardless of the location of their home. I, for one, certainly want to see rules that are clear and easy to understand for my constituents, and I'm sure you do too. I also want to assure that the FTC Bureau of Privacy that was included in our proposal has the appropriate staff and resources to enforce the national law. I hope the panel agrees today that there are elements of all these bills that can be incorporated in some fashion in this framework to ensure we leave behind a legacy that will benefit every American. That's the goal. We must also take seriously the threat from China. And moving forward on these two bills today is an important step towards holding them accountable. The legislation before us will provide Americans with greater transparency into the application and websites they use online. H.R. 3991, the TAIL Act, led by Representative Duncan, would inform users if their information is stored in China and whether the information is acceptable by the CCP or a Chinese state-owned entity. H.R. 4000, the Internet Application ID Act, led by Representative Kinzinger, would require websites and online users or distributors of mobile applications that are located in China or owned by the CCP to disclose that location or ownership to users. Both bills are very reasonable as far as I'm concerned. For those asking why we didn't invite a witness in today's hearing that has ties to China to share their views, you should know we absolutely did. We used one of our witness slots to invite TikTok to testify, but unfortunately they declined the invitation. Madam Chair, I hope we can work together to invite them before the subcommittee in the near future, just as Senators Blumenthal and Blackburn did in the Senate. There were many questions left unanswered in that hearing in the Senate last month on the stewardship of their platform, and I'm confident that the panel today can shed light on our shared concerns. Thank you so very much for being here. There are very important matters our subcommittee is examining today, so I thank the chair for holding this hearing again, and I thank the ranking member, the full ranking member, and to the witnesses again for being here today. We really appreciate it. I look forward to your testimony on these bills and other proposals we have publicly circulated circulated for this committee's review, and I yield back. Thank you.